What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV here today. We're gonna talk about this whiny post on social media, pretty much complaining about people getting early access to Starfield with their special edition. Because Xbox is having this trend with a few of their games. I know they did it with Forza, and apparently they're doing it with Starfield 2, where you pay a little bit more for this like $100 edition, and you get to play the game a few days earlier. For you get 5 days of early access to playing Starfield. So the vast majority probably don't really care about this. You pay for this expensive, more premium edition to play this game early. The vast majority of people don't care. But this is probably for like the people who really want to play this game day one, who like the super like die hard Bethesda fans or whatever, or like YouTubers or content creators because you can get early coverage of this game. But or maybe like journalists or whatever, but I'm pretty sure they got some review copies. But the average person, like I said before, won't care about this. But this guy is a game developer, which makes it even more sad. And he's really complaining and whining, saying it's not fair that if you pay more for this game, you get the access to the game early. I'm an adult, so I realize in life, if you want to get premium stuff, you got to pay a little bit extra. It's not that big of a, or a hard, no, it's not that big of a deal or a hard concept to understand. But this guy was really triggered by this. So let's see this guy's post. Starfield given 5 days of early access for $100 is complete BS for a game that launches on Game Pass. And once again, this game is on Game Pass, so you can just play it on Game Pass. Just go wait the regular release date, or you would play the premium. If you want to play it a little bit earlier, you pay a premium fee. Like, what's the big deal? Game Pass is literally like $10 a month for the lowest cost. Or if you 15 if you got the ultimate package. But it's like, really? What are you complaining about? But he says, let's be real, as of now, Bethesda hasn't done anything positive since being acquired by Microsoft. He's so butthurt. Once again, this guy's a game developer for this Dynamic Voltage Games, a studio I have never heard of, but this dude is super salty. Like, geez. What is with these other game developers being super salty about this Starfield game? We have the people with Running with Scissors who makes the Postos game. They was talking trash about Starfield. Now you got another game developer being super salty that you gotta pay extra to play the game early. With no crap, Sherlock. If you want to play the game early, pay a little bit more. Like, what's so difficult to understand about that? I don't know. And then this person says you can buy just an upgrade for $32 extra. This is the same situation with Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, the same thing. It's like, what's the big deal? If you want to play it early, pay extra. If you don't want to pay extra, just play it the same day as everybody else. And it's kind of compensating for this big massive game being on Game Pass too. So I'm pretty sure that's another way they're receiving some of their revenue back. So I don't see a problem with this, to be honest. If you want to play the game early, pay more. If you want to play it like everybody else, then just wait for Game Pass or buy the $7 game or whatever. Save this tweet. First time Sony does it, is gonna say it was the best move ever. I don't even know. Sony probably does the same thing. I don't know. But once again, I don't see this practice being that egregious. I don't see the big deal about this. Bro, the game is free in Game Pass. Play. It's not free, but technically, I get what he's saying. The game is free in Game Pass. Play a generation of game 5 days early and get the first expansion for $32. If you're whining and crying saying greed, if anything, I feel like I am still in. And he's still doubling down and whining about this with every person who comments. Like, geez. He says, people keep saying it's just $32. It's not. It's an extra 32 on top of the $70. And you pay for Game Pass. These games aren't free. So he's still whining about this. Like, geez. Maybe he's mad because nobody's paying a premium price for his game. It's like, once again, I haven't even heard of this studio, Dynamic Voltage Games. It's like, is this a good way you really want people to know about your game studio without being whiny about another bigger game studio? I don't know. A weird marketing tactic right here. Everything is not for everyone. Facts. It's like some people might want to do this practice of paying a little bit more to play this game. Good for them. A lot of people probably don't want to use this practice. So it don't got to fit everybody. But how dare you? People have more options. It's like he wants to limit the options. It's like, I just don't understand it. You want to limit other people's options because it offends you? I normally buy the deluxe edition of a game, but I have Game Pass, so I don't buy first-party games much anymore. I pay $30 for DLC or deluxe edition so other people enjoy stuff, even if it's not for you. Who says we have to limit them? Release it for everyone 5 days early. No, it wouldn't make any sense then. Like, dude. Once again, this is the most whiny game developer I've ever seen. It's like, jeez. Yeah, no, this is a you issue. At the end of the day, it's a choice to either play it on Game Pass at the regular time or spend money with the expansion at an extra best to play it early. Didn't Diablo do this as well too? Diablo did it as well too. Like, that's another game that did it recently. So I don't see what the big deal is. Like I said, the diehards, the people who just rich as hell, they want to get it early, they can play it early. What is the big deal? Like, jeez. You don't have to get early access. You also don't have to pay $100 either. There are other options that suits everyone, except you just want to complain. And then he says, where were you when I said the same thing about Diablo 4? So apparently this is just a trend for this guy to complain about people paying more to play the game early, play it early. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird thing to do. Definitely wouldn't be spending my time doing that, but I don't know. Starfield giving 5 days early access for $32 is completely amazing for a game that launches on Game Pass. Let's be real, as of now, Bethesda has done an amazing job since being acquired by Microsoft. I did kind of forget about that shit he threw at the end, saying they didn't do it. They did a terrible job since being acquired by Microsoft. Yeah, it's like this dude just seems butthurt. At the end of the day, like he just seems so butthurt that Bethesda is a bigger, well-known studio than the games you develop at this point. It also comes with the expansion pass, but yeah, just tell people it's only for early release. Dude, just stop trying to make a fake issue about a massively popular game. Facts. This is like a non-issue. It's like, who really cares? It was like you get an expansion pass and you get the bonus of playing it early. It's like, I don't see what the big deal is. I think even people right now even got copies of Final Fantasy 16. There's copies of Final Fantasy 16 out there in the wild where people just got early copies playing it right now. Do we complain about them having it too? That's like paying for early access to a game has been a trend for a while now. Why are you only taking issue with Starfield doing it? Once again, these developers gotta get some type of clout by trying to get clout off a big game releasing. Are you broke? Just wait the 5 days. I don't see what the big, like, it's just weird. Stop whining and wait for Game Pass. It's just funny that even developers are getting clowned on social media. Surprised to see a developer act like this. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked too at this point. Like, geez. I mean, if you're going to get angry and say this kind of stuff, at least have your facts straight. It's $35 and comes with DLC/expansion, art book, soundtrack. Okay. No one is forcing you to spend money to play it early. They definitely act like they're being forced to spend this extra money when you don't. You have an option. It's like, how dare you have more options to play this game? Just bizarre. Game developer Salt. Also, it isn't $25 to $30 for Game Pass. Yeah, he is a game developer at this studio. The disrespect from peers of the game industry is wild lately, especially towards Microsoft and ZeniMax Studios. I understand what this guy was saying about these nasty things her peers have said to her. You just like the price without saying what you said in the end. Okay. Blocked. I literally don't know what games these people even make to even care about blocking them or not. It's like, what games do they even make? I don't know. But yeah, this is ridiculous. So not only are Sony fanboys salty, we got game developers being salty too at this point, when it's just sad. It's like, you would think since you develop games as well, you have some type of camaraderie with the other people in the industry, especially a bigger studio. But nope, they're just complain about the most nonsensical things at this point. It's just sad and pathetic. But I'm going to conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this guy complaining about paying extra for 5 days early access. Is it a big deal as he states, or is it just a non-issue? Let me know your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.